Hey everyone, welcome to Quayzar's Customs. I am your host, Hurst Quayzar, and we are doing some Rot2Rad. Rot2Rad is a series where we jump into the junkyard, we grab ourselves a car that's 150,000 miles or less. It looks like it's in deplorable condition. We bring it back here to the garage and we build it into something radical. So if this is your first time here, please feel free to subscribe down below. Throw some comments down in the section as well, and I hope to see you back. Well, just a little update on our El Camino drag car right here. I did go with this set of wheels on it. I'm still up in the air on that. I'm really up in the air as far as what I'm going to do with that. I think I had the bodywork already done last year in the last episode, and the rear end is all done, but really not. I'm not sure what I want to do with those wheels yet. However, this was the car from the last episode. This is a Ford EB GT replica. Now, no one could tell me what the EB stood for. Eddie Bauer, maybe. I don't think so though. And it was, I think, Pay to Car actually gave me a wiki link for a botanist. I don't know if that's what EB stands for any as well. Any of you Australian guys out there could tell me what the EB stands for. Maybe it was Eddie Bauer. I don't know. I think it probably has to stand for probably something in the Ford history, lineage, something. A son, grandfather, something. I don't really know. But the most important thing is that on a vote from 4-1, you told me to keep it. So keep it I shall. So now we're going to take this bad boy and, we're not going to sell it. We are going to move it. Move it into the parking area and clear ourselves a little garage space. There we go. Let me double check my inventory, make sure I have nothing in my inventory because I tend to have a bunch of parts. My cash flow has been fluctuating a little bit because I have been going to, I have been collecting a few of these orders. Reason being is because I need a little cash and I need some points, and I'm trying to get some of the awards in this game. I'm down to like 7 awards left to capture, and they're almost unachievable if I just play the way I'm playing. So I had to do a little bit extra to try to get things done. But in the meantime, let's get into what this show is all about. Let's hit the junkyard. Alright, let's see what kind of deplorable piece of junk we can pull out of here today and make it worthwhile. Ooh, what do we have here? This is a little different. Ooh, a Miura? Game Miura. I do have one of these, but the mileage is a little high, 191. Okay. That's an interesting car. I've only seen a couple of those actually since I've had it downloaded. Four-wheel drive Chevy, 172. That's not exactly what we're looking for either. Something under 150. I'm sure we're going to find something over here that's, I don't know, more modernish car. 1957 Chevy Nomad, 245. That's not working out. Oh my. Guess what? I think the Lamborghini is the winner. Oh my god. This is all I have. Okay, so I have 3 cars that loaded in. That is all that loaded in this time around? The 57 Chevy would be nice, but she is way above 200, so it's 245, right? She's at 245. Let's cruise on over here. Is there... Really? There is nothing. Oh my god. The truck, the Chevy truck is at 172. Oh, wait a minute. It may be the truck. 172. So the truck wins. Okay, I thought the Lamborghini was going to win there for a second. Alright, so I guess the truck wins. Nice 4x4 Chevy. Unfortunately, it's not under 150,000 miles. It is a C10 though, and it is lifted in. Well, I mean, rules are rules, I guess. Alright, let's take you into the garage and let's see what we can do with you. Alright. And too bad you were just a few miles less. Oh, there's nothing underneath that hood. Oh, there it is. Wow, that's kind of a cool car. I'm hoping to find one of those one of these days. That would be neat. All right, let's not dally. Let's get to work, shall we? All right. So now I think I've got some ideas for this truck. Now that we have it in the garage, I am thinking about doing a few things to it here. So let's throw her up on the left. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the engine out. This time around, I think we're going to pull the engine out and kind of do it a little backwards this time around. What do you think? I have an idea. Let's clear out all the garbage underneath here and any rats that may be involved. Okay, I don't think we have. Yeah, it's a shame with these mods and with the way Red Dot has done these games that this piece right here, this drive shaft, you can't like do anything with it. I would love to be able to move it around a little bit, make it look like it's a four-wheel drive. You know what I mean? But we are very limited to what we can do. All right, so all of that garbage is gone. Let me go ahead and dump this out. I'm going to dump all these out. All right, slow this back down. Can I go ahead and take the engine out? Let's see if we can just pull this engine all apart. We're going to see if we can salvage the engine block. It looks like it's in horrific shape, to be honest with you, so we may not be able to. So this might be a waste of my time here. Okay, let's pull the pistons out. Yeah, oh, luckily they're not attached. We'll see here in a minute. Okay, so I should have taken that off down below. I was a big dummy on that. Okay, come on, I can't get, there we go. There we go. Just had to maneuver around a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and pull you out. Just put you on the stand. We'll take this off. Strip you completely down. Like I said, I don't think this is going to be salvageable. It looks like it's in pretty bad shape. So we're going to take the crankshaft off. We'll take the engine block off. Alright. Let's go over here and see what we can salvage. I'll try to salvage everything I can, and then probably, let's see. Oh, I think I was able to salvage the block. Heads. Yes, I did. Okay, so the block and crank were the two pieces I was mainly needing to keep, because everything else is going to be brand new. Okay, we'll keep. Oh, no, we're going to go performance with that too. So we need some. We really need some goose out of this. You know, we need some. The truck needs some balls. You know what I'm saying? So we are going to give it as much as possible. All right, so we've got, for the most part, we've got a good shiny engine there. Let's jump in and get some engine parts for it. Gearbox automatically. Let's get that. For the engine. Oh my. There we go. So how is everyone doing? I am hoping that this video is finding everyone happy and healthy. Things are going well for you, I am hoping. I can tell you that things are going well for me as well, so it's not going too bad. Been, you know, keeps busy. I've been keeping busy, so not a big deal on that end. Still, being all cooped up drives a person insane. I'm sure you already know that. Let's see. Oh, that's a single carb intake, so I'm going to have to. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get. They don't have that in the performance parts, and that really sucks. But that's okay. Oil pan. piston rings. Fan. So we're going to get all these. We're kind of doing this a little backwards this time around. We are going to get all the engine parts, and we're going to take care of this kind of like a little backwards than I'm used to. So yeah. So if you're joining him right now, going, wait a minute, does he usually does it this way? No. We're mixing it up a little bit. So why not? These C10 Chevy pickups, man, they are something else. I like them. My dad used to have a 1972 GMC pickup, which was really cool. I liked it back when I was younger. 16 years old. I liked this. I liked the truck. And he happened to. He was in town or something. I remember having to go find him and caught up with him and asked him, when you're 16, you ask permission to go do things, right? Well, I did anyway. I don't know about you as a 16-year-old or your kids as 16-year-olds, but so he was like, yeah, cool, it's all good. And I was following him out, right? And I just so he liked to show off a little bit, so got out on this road and he just lit this truck up. He just jumped into it and smoked the tires on it. Now, smoking a tire on a truck is not that hard because you have no weight in the back end, right? So maybe I need to let you know a little bit of a secret to this truck. He had put a set of 42-inch wheels on the back of this thing. These big, oh geez, what were they? These big old, like mud tires, right? It was ridiculous. He smoked those things. And I had friends in the car, and they were all like cheering him on and everything. I'm like, yeah, my dad's cool. Yeah, he's cool. So my friends and I, we went out for the night, and the next morning, I get up, go outside, and my dad's out underneath the hood of the truck, right? And I'm thinking to myself, why is he underneath the hood of this truck? So, I was asking, hey, Dad, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And he said, well, come here and take a look. So I go over to the truck and I take a look. And the engine inside this truck. Now, I think for this GMC, for the 72 GMC that my dad had, I think it had like a, it wasn't a 305, it wasn't a 350. I think it was like I want to say 283, I believe it was. So, he's like, hey, come over and take a look. So I go over and take a look. And the engine in this thing is sitting on, for the most part, I won't say, you get a visual, it's sitting sideways in the engine compartment, right? I am like, how in the world did that happen? And he told me, well, he goes, remember when I was showing off in front of you guys and your friends? And I was like, yeah. He goes, well, I broke a motor mount in the process. So he's got to get the engine back into shape and put a motor mount back in this truck. Knowing that he was able to get it home, which he had to drive it another, another 3 miles, 3, 4, maybe 5 max home, and it was like that. It's amazing. It's amazing that those trucks were that durable back in the day. So shout out to these old Chevy trucks, or these old GM trucks, that's for sure. I'm sure you have some old truck stories yourselves, and I'd love to hear them. So if you do, hey, feel free, post them down below. My dad's had several pickups in his day, like an old 56 Chevy pickup. My dad was a big GM fan, so I guess that's where I got my GM fetish from, was from my dad. I don't remember my dad ever having a Ford, with the exception of a 1965, 63. I want to say 65. Ford Galaxy 500. Car was an awesome car. And this is one of the cars that I actually enjoyed that my dad had. It was kind of a hot rod. It was painted almost like this factory purpley, off-color purple, like a light purple color. I don't even know what the color is. I'd have to look it up. But that's what it was painted, and he had it painted candy apple red. That was the name of the paint, candy apple red. And another crazy story was that him and a friend of his were driving it, and they were, approaching this one-lane-ish bridge. It's like it's good for 1.5 cars, maybe 2 if they were skinny. And my dad basically said, "Oh, I did not get the covers for these things, did I?" My dad basically said, I'm going to beat this other guy to the bridge," and well, he did. And the guy that was riding with my dad, it kind of scared the crap out of him. So the next day, again, I see my dad out looking at the car, and I'm like, "What are you doing, Dad?" He's like, he points to the door handle on the car. Lo and behold, the door handle, no lie, was shaved flat. It was shaved flat. And then he proceeds to tell me that him and his friend were going, wherever this was, and they were approaching this bridge, and he was going to beat the other guy over the bridge. And in doing so, they were so close, my dad said he could, see the whites of the other guy's eyes, and the guy was like wide-eyed because my dad had done this, right? He said, but when they did go through it, they did hear something like a rock hitting the side of the car, and they didn't realize what it was. And now my dad understands that that rock that sounded like it hit the side of the car was actually the door handle catching the edge of the steel bridge. That's how close he was to the edge of it, and had shaved this door handle completely flat. It took about 1/4 of an inch off this door handle, and it was shaved so flat that I didn't realize. I thought door handles on these old cars were solid, but it's a hollow door handle, and it shaved it down to where you could actually see the inside of this mold of this door handle. So yeah, my dad was a nut. So yeah, it's just those things in my childhood memory. Cars. It brings back fond memories of working on cars. I mean, there's some bad memories too. I mean, don't get me wrong, but you always tend to remember all the good memories and none of the bad. I think that's just how we're built. All right, we have swapped it up this time around. We have built the engine, and I have forgot to put the rocker covers. I forgot to get those, so we're going to have to jump into the shop and get those. But before we do that, we do have all the pieces to finish it up, so we're just going to go ahead and finish it up while we got them. I've got this roll going on. So yeah, you got a good truck story? Love to hear it. Old truck story. I've got, several car stories, but I won't bore you with them all this time around. How's that? All right. Covers. Cover. There we go. Okay, there's B. I need A. There's A. Alright, so this kind of turned out okay. We've kind of done, we're doing, like I said, doing this a little backwards, but that's alright. Hopefully the motor mounts in this one will hold the engine in place. Like I said, I think I have an idea with this one, and I'm going to mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to see what these wheels are set at, but what I'm thinking about doing, right, is giving it a little offset. I know these wheels stick out a little bit, and that's cool. I'm thinking maybe I can give it a little more of an offset and see what we can do with it. Yeah, we're going to stick that in there. Get rid of that. Hey, nice looking engine block in there. The rest of the car looks like crap, but hey. Alright, so, and might as well just deal with this while we're in here. Why not, right? Get the servo. Ooh, I have nothing to work on. That means everything is crappy. So let's go ahead and get the brake servo. Get the radiator. Let's go replace the battery. Oop, got flat tires. Alright, so we've got that all taken care of. So everything under the hood is going to be perfect. Now we'll go ahead and take care of the rear end, because I have yet to figure out what I want to do with the wheels. What wheels I should put on here. So it has like the Corvette wheels on it right now. I like them, but this is Rot2Rad, right? So we need to go a little radical on this, and let's see what we can do. You out? Yep. So another car story. I had a 1978 Blazer, quite similar to the C10 here. Four-wheel drive, lifted 4 inches, 35-inch tires. Liked it. Wasn't, completely in love with the truck, but it was decent. Got a lot of compliments on it. It was all good. Went out one night in it, and I don't know. You're young, you're stupid, and you do stupid things, right? Next day, I'm feeling like the truck isn't right. So I take it in, I feel like it's pulling to one side. I take it into an auto area. It was like a garage. Wasn't quite like a Pep Boys, if you guys know what a Pep Boys is. Took it in and asked him, take a look at it, make sure, give it a front end alignment, because I was getting ready to put new tires on it anyway. Blah blah blah. Guy's looking at it, and I watch him look at it, and he's had it in there for like, I don't know, like 2 hours. I think I sat in there for 2 solid hours. I really believe that's, I mean, I may be exaggerating a little bit, but I think that's, seriously, I sat in there for the longest time. I finally got up and was looking through the window so you can see what the mechanics are doing. And he's going to the machine, he's going back to the truck, he's going to the machine, he's going to the devices on the wheels, he's going back to the machine. And I'm thinking, oh, he's just having a little bit of an issue with it. That's okay, not a problem. He'll get it. But eventually he comes in and says, I need for you to come out and take a look at this. So I said, okay. So I go out, I take a look, and he shows me that the passenger side wheel is pushed back farther than the driver's side wheel. I'm like, oh, that's really odd, right? And he said, well, what's odd about it is that he can't figure out why until he started poking around. My leaf springs, all right? So like you have your front leaf springs right here. Oh, this won't let me do it. So you have like your leaf springs right here, right? Well, in the leaf spring itself, it has like a notch in it, right? So you have this block and you have a notch in it, and everything's all tied down to where your axle doesn't go anywhere because it's all notched and tightened down. Well, what I had done sometime during the course of the night before then is that I broke off that notch, and by doing so I pushed that axle back a full 1.5 inches, I think it was. Yeah, that was an expensive repair. I tell you what, um, you know, four-wheel drive vehicles are fun, but they come with a price. They actually come with a price. So if you're gonna go and play, you gotta pay. So that's all I have to say about that. Now I sound like Forrest Gump, right? That's all I got to say about that. Leaf spring. Let's get back into this. Leaf spring. Where the hell are my leaf springs? Oh, right here. Okay, so I need one leaf spring, a leaf plate, 2 bolts. Rear housing B, 2 of those. 2 of those. A small rubber bushing 4. Solid drive axles. Jeez, that's a whole lot of painful stuff there. Oh wait a minute, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do right there. Let's sell off my parts that aren't any good. I do need to get a fuel tank, so let's pick that up. And then we're going to select our wheels. So what do we want as far as wheels? I know these are 18-inch 305s, 55s. So they're 18-inch wheels. Okay. I was going to go with something really redonkulous on this, but I think I won't go that crazy, to be honest with you. About putting a set of Mercedes wheels on this, that would be funny. I'm not gonna go with a Dodge Ram or the Viper wheels. The Viper wheels look actually pretty cool. I think the Viper wheels look kind of cool on there. I think I'm actually going to go with the Dodge wheels, the SRT wheels on this. Let me see what this was going to look like. I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with 4 of these. Yes. I don't know what color I'm going to paint it yet. So, I think I'm going to go with a, let's go with the 50 chrome. I think we're going to go with the 50 chrome. You know, some is a 25 chrome, some is a 75 chrome. This is going to be a 50 chrome. Hopefully you won't see the Dodge Ram emblem too bad on here. People be joking the poor guy that buys this car. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, I'm hoping I picked up where it left off. I'm not sure though. That's done, that's done. This isn't done, so we'll get this one. So a set of, let's see, these are 305 55s, right? So what we are going to do, we're going to kind of donk it out a little bit. What wheel is on there? I think I'm going to stick with that tire. It's an off-road tire, but let's see. All tire, off-road tire, A or B. So let's go with, I'm going to go with the cheaper one. Well, no, wait a minute. We'll go with the more expensive one. It's got more of an aggressive tread on it. 18s. What came off it was a 305. We're going to go with a 325 50. I think I'm going to go with a 335 50. There we go. Kind of crazy. Let's see what it looks like here. Yeah, I think that'll look okay. I'm not gonna go. You know, you got guys that really donk a truck out. I could have gone with a little bit. You know, 50. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with a slightly lower profile. So we're gonna go with 2, 4. We'll go 18. We are going to go with a 335, and we're going to go with a 45 profile. Let's tighten that up a little bit. We want a 45 profile. I think that'll look a little bit better. It's a little beefier. Uh, 45. Yeah, I think that'll. I'm gonna see how that's gonna look on the. Uh, 45. Thank you. Where's my 50? There it is. Yeah. And my last 45. There we go. Now we can get rid of the rest of those tires. Get rid of those. Get rid of these because I'm not going to use them. Alright. That's for the front end. We can go ahead and bypass all that for right now. Let's go ahead and get building back here because I'm itching to figure out what these tires are going to look like. I wonder if it's going to crab the truck out way too much or what. And if you don't understand what crabbing is, there's a term that I've heard that was used when a truck actually has an offset of the wheels so far outside of the fenders, it looks like it's a crab, basically. Typically, some of the donker trucks do it. I know these wheels aren't as thin on a sidewall as most of those would be, but all the same. We're going to see how this is going to look here in a second. Real quick and easy. And I went with a darker chrome so that you could see some of the differences in the rim and this drum. I mean, I wish we could paint these drums. I would love to paint these drums. Okay, so 18-inch, how's that look? Looks a little bit different than, it looks a little thicker than that. But I think it's a little crabby, but that's alright. I think we're going to go with that. I'm not liking a whole lot of tire. Now, I know it does have advantages to have a thicker, a wider sidewall tire, especially if you're out doing some four-wheeling, doing some mudding, all that kind of stuff. It does make a difference. I get that. But for something like this is probably going to be more held on the street more than off-road. I mean, come on, when you see those trucks that are crabbed out, they are not out trying to climb boulders like you see in some of the guys doing with the Jeeps. They're not doing that. It's just a look for these trucks. It's not really functional whatsoever. So with that in mind, we have that and we have that. Alright, so it's a little smaller of a tire than that is, because I did go with a lower profile. But we're going to see what this looks like when I drop it down. The thicker tire probably would have been better overall, I'm thinking. But I think it'll be fine. Alright, let's jump these guys off. I went with like 10 centimeters less of a sidewall, so I mean, oh yeah, I forgot this is a slightly different front end that I'm used to, so this is, you know, not very many that I've done are like this, so this is going to be a little interesting as well. I haven't done too many of these. Oh, I gotta take the steering knuckle off, and look at that. Haha. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Alright, so now it's going to boil down to what color am I going to paint this bad boy. I have the dark chrome wheels on it, and it is a Chevrolet, so we can't really, you know, the colors of like lime green and purple kind of reside with the Dodge. At least in my opinion, they kind of reside with the Dodge lineup. So we need something for the Chevrolets. Do like a nice sunset yellow, and it's kind of maybe I'll go with the yellow. We're not going to go with a butternut yellow because that's kind of reserved for my Corvettes. I like the Corvettes in a butternut yellow. Maybe we'll go with something here. Not so much a lemon yellow, but kind of like an orangey yellow. Like a, I would do the yellow that oh, who did that? Who did that? I think Ray may have done it over on the Facebook site. I don't know. Just a big shout out to those guys over there at the Facebook site, because you guys are really knocking it out of the park as far as posting pictures, stories, and helping out over there. Big kudos to you guys, seriously. Thanks for all the help and support over there as well. Alright, so I forgot I need to clear out my inventory here. There we go. Okay, so let's start getting some of these pieces together. Two of those, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and that's it. Oh my gosh, that's it. That's it. All right, let's go get. Don't knock my head into that. Let's get these all situated. Come on, I said, let's go. Now, even though this does have a lower profile, I think it will look pretty good. At least I'm hoping so. The audience will tell me. You, the viewer, have a chance to let me know how you like this. Now, I do realize this thing is, what, 172,000 miles. So I'm not happy with that whatsoever, right? Oh, is that it? Okay. Not happy with that at all. But, I mean, if you guys want me to keep it, I'm going to keep it. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't get any shock absorber bees. Come on. Come on, Hurst. Suspension, shock absorber bees. Front shock absorber bees. Maybe I did the rear shock absorber bees. Maybe that's what the deal is. That's probably what I did. Because I'm a big doofus. Oh, man. I am... Oh, wait a minute. Have I not... Jeez. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on. Did I not go shopping? Am I losing my flippin' mind? I did. Oh my god, I did. I wiped out all my parts before I did that. Okay, so this is gonna be terrible. Okay. Okay. Breathe. Breathe. Okay. I need a solid driver axle. Okay, so I really screwed this up. So I need one of those, one of those. U-joint. Not those tie rod ends, but it was another set quite like that. Oh my, I have a big doofus now. I feel like a big doofus. So screwed up. That's right, boys and girls. I can't believe I did it. I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, how did I do that? I didn't even get those. What is my problem? I think it's those, but I don't know. I thought they were different. There it is. No, it's the same. So got that, got that. Yeah, I was just so screwed up on this. Can't believe it. Yep, gonna need another one of those. And another one of those. And one of those. Oh, lo and behold, I'm gonna need one of those as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait a minute. I've got the list still, right? I did make the list. So, I just need to shop again. What am I thinking? Okay, so I need 2 drums. Needed 1 brake shoe, which I installed, but I don't know. Drum wheel cylinder. Front shock absorber. Steering knuckle. Oh, I need 2 of those knuckle E's. I only got 1 of them. Inner. New spring plate and bolt. I think I got the tire charger. I think I got everything else. I think I've got everything else. Famous last words. Okay, and I can't put a wheel on there because of what? And why can't I put a wheel on there? Oh, that's why. There we go. I knew there had to be a reason. Just couldn't figure. Just had to find the part that was missing. Okay, now we can put the wheel on there. There we go. Dodge fans are going to be screaming at me because I put it on a GM, or the GM fans are going to be screaming at me because I put it on a. I put Dodge parts on their precious GM. Oh my goodness. There are worse things in life, people. There are worse things in life. Ah, I need another plate. Yeah, life sucks sometimes, but hey. It's all about putting the sum of the pieces together to make something look really good. Alright, there. Need a plate. Okay. I got an extra U-bolt just in case. I don't know why I hit that. Figured I was going to need it. And I didn't, but that's okay. I need a drive axle. Man. Maybe it's the pumpkin beer I was drinking today. Maybe that's what why I'm so scattered. What? Front drive axle G. What am I thinking? So I picked up this beer, right? This beer today from XLG. It tastes like a pumpkin pie. No lie, you put whipped cream on this, you've got yourself a killer dessert. I mean, it's really good. So yeah, I forget the name of it. I can't remember the name of it right now. Why do those look darker than those? But I think I'm good. I need. Let's see. Those are straight up regular ones. Front drive shaft. Okay. So I need just a typical front drive shaft. Is it just a front drive shaft? Is there such a thing as a front drive shaft? Oh my. Okay. What am I doing? Let's clear out the inventory here. I want to go to the gear gripper. Grab that. Gearbox. One of those. Front drive shaft. I want to say front drive shaft D. It's very straight. Let's see. I need 2 of those. Then we're going to jump over to the Power Boost shop and we're going to pick up some of this stuff over here. Two of those, where the middle mufflers go. And 2 of those. I think that ought to do it, right? Drive shaft F, huh? Drive shaft F at a starter. I need a starter. Okay, drive shaft F. Engine. Starter for V8. Got it, got it. I have wasted a little bit of money on this truck, that's for sure. I've kind of screwed up a little bit here and there, but that's okay. Drive shaft. Drive shaft F. Let's lay out the exhaust system. We're good. And we're good. Alrighty. Let's drop her down. Start stripping off some of these body parts. What can we salvage? Window. There's a fender. Oh, this whole rear clamshell comes off. Okay. Alright, let's swing the welder over there and take care of this interior. Let's get any rat's nests that are in there. Alright, let's see what we can repair here. Not a whole lot. So we are going to put the rear end on. What are the parts we have here? Fender, tail light. Yeah, okay, so we are going to go. I am basically, actually what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to sell all these parts. Let me jump into Chevy C10 body shop here. Chevy C10. Oh yeah, this gets that. Tinted windows all the way around. Thank you. We're gonna go with a regular front bumper on it. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Chevrolet emblem on the front. Well, wait a minute. I think I like that front end on it. You know, I don't know. Hang on, do we have the... No, this has got the... Yeah, this is kind of been stripped of the stuff. So we're going to have those doors, that front end. Go with that door, that front end. I do want the side markers on it, so that's the deal. While I'm going with that. Regular hood, regular lights, rear bumper. Yeah, I want regular headlights, and we're gonna go with that tailgate. All right, let's see what we get here, boys and girls. Still trying to debate on the color. Oh, wait a minute. I think I wanted to go with the other one, didn't I? How's that one look? That looks pretty cool. Oh no, I don't want that one. I want one with the side markers on it. We're going to swap it up a little bit here. I realize that's not what came off of it, but... Alrighty. Check the body out. Body's at 100%. Oh, 90%. What am I missing here? Steering wheel, bench bone, and the license plate. Okay, so... bench bone and the steering wheel. So let's jump out of here. The bench bone. I'm gonna go with that one right there. And the steering wheel, of course, has to have the wood. Classic. Very classic. And steering wheel, I think we are 100%. Oh, I don't have them in. I don't have the license plate yet, but I don't know what I want to do. I am still a little debating about that. It's got a nice rear deck in there. All right, so what that is the factory color. Wow, wait a minute. That might be a little donkey. 252, huh? You know, I did see a color today. I think I want to go with like a blue-green. Almost like a dark teal. Yeah. Yeah, baby. That looks pretty cool. Like a dark teal. That looks kind of sweet. Alright, let's go throw her into the dyno, see what happens over here. I'm not expecting too much out of it. I mean, it is a single carb V8. 444 horsepower. Not near. We didn't even clear 500. But at least we got 581 for the torque, so that's not too bad. Alright, everything is except for the license plates. So I've got to figure out the license plates real quick. What we need. I'm going to have Florida plates. We're going to call it Gator. I don't know why. The Florida Gator, right? Get two of them. I mean, it's tall. It probably goes into the swamp. It takes care of, you know, probably do that. Gator. There we go. And what's the price tag on this if I were to sell it right now? A mere $41,000. Not nearly the profit one would expect to get out of one of these trucks. Honestly, if you had one of these in real life, they would go for a whole lot more, especially something like this. So there you have it, a little plain on the side, a little plain Jane on the side, a little bit of a custom grille look to the front. We do have the Performance V8 in it. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hey, throw some comments down below. Most of all, though, you have to let me know. Should I keep it or do I need to sell it? So, let me know. Are you a truck person? You want to keep it? You want me to keep it or you want me to sell it? Alright, until the next time, I hope this video finds you happy and healthy. As always, have fun. Keep customizing out there. Hope to see you around the junkyard. Until next time, this is Hurst Quayzar saying goodnight, and I am out.